Love and light. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, guys. How's everybody feeling? It's your girl, Ice Big Mama. Hope everything is well with everybody. Listen, guys, we about to talk about it. I told you we talk about that new love energy that's out here now. Okay? That's that new energy that's on top of all of us. And I think a lot of us is pondering about how these relationships is happening right now. So we're going to talk about the good and the bad. But what we're going to get down to the business. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. It is very important. I'm trying to get to 4,000 watch time so I can get monetized to my channel. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Ask Big Mama and Baity, Baity, and follow me on TikTok, which I'm not on TikTok much, but I'm more on YouTube. But this is the new energy, guys. This is the new energy that's coming in right now, and I told you it's going to be powerful information that is coming in for the collective. Okay, it's a lot of twists. It's a lot of honesty. There's a lot of lies that's coming into the building, but whatever it is, we're going to deal with it, okay? Yes. Let's do this every time. So make sure you can always leave donations to the channel. It helps us in a major way. 10, 20, 30, doesn't matter. Just a donation. If you want a three card, right here on my live is 3 for $10. Ask Big Mama. All right. So it's coming in as crazy. Now, let me sage real quick. Gotta have some sage, honey. Up in here. And shit, we gotta make sure we align, honey. I don't play no games. So all my ancestors, my Mauritius ancestors going close to the sun, I want to thank you for all the love. I want to thank you for all the blessings, using me as a vessel to get the messages out to the collective. Anything that's not aligned to my purpose, it has to flee right now. Anything that's coming with negative energy, spell work, or anything, I don't care what it is, it has to flee. It cannot sit here, and it will never sit over here with me, okay? And we send it right to the sender where the hell is coming. This ain't no time to play with nobody. This is a new energy right now, and guess what? We ain't playing no games, okay? So we're going to get down to this new energy, what we're talking about. Trusting the process. If you said you love somebody, and just because it don't move the way you want it, what you gonna run? It's a lot of different messages that can happen in a relationship when you're trying to build it. But one of the things you got to do, you got to believe that it's already done and that man is supposed to be in your energy. You need to learn how to trust in the relationship for it to thrive. This is what we're talking about, trusting the process, love and light. That is something very important when you're trying to go to the next level in a relationship. I think a lot of people think about physical shit all the time. No, we talk about a spiritual connection, something that's going to be lasting, something that's coming for the next level, okay? So we have to learn how to trust the process when it comes with a relationship. Some of y'all are dealing with twin flames, soulmates, and different things like that. Some of y'all just having a powerful connection. Some of y'all got karmic relationships, okay? So we got to learn how to learn the trust about the process, okay? Hey, y'all, love and light, love and light. Let's see what we got for the collective today. If you don't believe, he won't believe. She won't believe, okay? See, some of y'all have to open your eyes when it comes to a relationship. Some of the best relationships start bad and build up. I don't want all this fake shit, and then I got to see who you are at the end, right? I want to see you right now. I want to see your scars. I want to see your lies. I want to see everything that makes you up. Okay. That's when enlightenment comes in. That's when you look, you realize, and you separate from if I want this energy or I don't. Once you're part of the divine, you have to speak as you already know is already done. And you have to always be ready for whatever. You got to be ready for what it is because you never know. We're dealing with human experiences. We're dealing with a man or a woman. Okay? Everybody come with their own collection of demons, problems, traumas, and drama. Okay? Now, in this new energy, you'll be able to pick what you want in a relationship. The way you start in the beginning is the way to end. So if it came wrong from the beginning, maybe you the type of person you like to have sex real fast. You already know that person about to wife you. You laying that fast ain't about to do none of that shit. And not. Okay? So you got to understand, if you moving too fast, they're going to walk away from your asses even faster. Okay? And I say people all the time, you already know in the beginning, if you can see your life with this person, you can envision that this person could be my husband or my wife. Okay? So with that comes with it, there's going to be some work that you're going to have to do. That's going to be some shadow work that you're going to have to do. And you're going to have to go through that spiritual awakening if you want to build a powerful relationship. See, one thing I know about relationships and people, when you don't understand about soul connections, what it means. And I keep telling people, y'all make physical things important. No, it's not. Because when that dick don't work no more and that coochie is dry, what you got after that? You don't have no conversation. You don't have nothing. You looking at him, he looking at her, and y'all looking a damn fool. Because what? You never took the time to learn each other. And that is something that's very important. We don't want to take the time to do the work. You know, a man should know everything about his woman in 6 months. Woman, you should know that man in 6 months. If you don't know about the man that you laying with, we got a serious problems. I thought I knew my husband, but my husband came with a lot of fucking lies and hidden shit. So all the years that I gave that man, I still did not know that man because he walked around in a mask. And if a motherfucker walk around with a mask, I promise you, you will never get in. You'll be sitting up in here with a person you don't even know. And I don't care how many years you know that person. If that person don't let you see the real person, it does not matter. Because you're going to be pulling straws to try to figure out who he is. Then as years goes on, you're trying to figure it out, but you just can't. And by the time it's too late, you done wasted 30 years or more with a person that don't see you, don't respect you, and you don't know who is that person because that person walks around with a mask. The soul can sometimes be your downfall because the soul wants what it wants. The hurt wants what it wants. Sometimes the shit that we want is not good for us, right? So we find ourselves in situations and toxic relationships and different things. And sometimes it might be the fact that we just lonely, right? Sometimes we get lonely, but we don't think about what's behind that hidden agenda that this man or that woman bring into your life. And sometimes you are preparing yourself for fallings with this person because your soul said, oh, he's so fine. Oh, she's so pretty. She got money. She got a car. She got a house. And that bitch is a narcissist and she crazy. Oh, shit, he might be 6-figure or more. But anything come around, he's abusive. He ain't shit. He want it clean. He don't want nothing. He don't like children. He might be your damn enemy. So it's a lot of different stories that can happen when you're building a relationship, right? Your soul is preparing to establish trust in this process. So you see the soul with trust. These two things come together. And then you have to be to the point to where you aware. alignment, being aware of who this person is. If you're not going around and looking around and looking, chick, hey, it's apps now. You can see everything you want to know about a person. Now today, you can put your person's whole name up in there and know everything you want to know, address and everything. That's so goddamn scary to me. But it's true. Come on, Spirit, give me some more information for the collective today. Some of y'all dealing with phobies, can't let things go. Some of y'all in relationships right now with a toxic ass relationship because you've always been abused, been through situations, picking the wrong man, wrong woman. It's like if you keep picking the same person over and over and over, you will have to get back to the blueprint. You got to ask yourself, why do I keep picking the wrong person in my life? Right? Because it's not working for me. And one thing I know about men, when they get their feelings hurt, they ain't no good for another woman till they grow. Yeah. If they don't get that, hey, baby, love and light, and you don't get an understanding, they will bring their old relationships into your new one. Okay? And that's a powerful disconnection in that space that you're trying to build with that person. So if you meet that person and they come with a whole bunch of excuses and it's always something all the time and y'all can't never have no fun, and he's not a giving man, he's not a sharing man, he's a rule man and everything like that. Typically them been in a relationship and he got a problem with every woman that come into his life until his ass grow up. Okay? Women the same way. If you've been abused and mistreated and shit like that, it's going to be so hard for somebody to come into your life and show you some different shit. So it's a lot of different things, family, that we have to understand when it comes to these new energies. I told you this is the year for more marriages. I said these men are coming in to get their wives and their wife and these women within 6 months and a year. They're coming back to the mothers. These men are tired of being lonely and they want somebody to stand with them. My Black community, we're there now. Them brothers is coming back to the sisters. I'm gonna need for you to get your attitudes together. I need you to polish it up a little bit. I need you to keep that house clean, keep your body clean. All those things. If you got a nasty attitude, I tell you, ain't no man about to deal with your shit in this new energy. If you a toxic ass bitch, you need to keep it moving. I promise you. Ain't nobody going for that. No, because these men is coming for some strong ass women. I do seminars, and I had one like 5 years ago, and we had a whole collection of women. We talking about doctors, lawyers, judges, everything. And we were talking about having relationships and having a Black man and why we have so many Black women. I'm talking about some of the most beautiful, strong sisters. You know, Black women has always been strong. We've always been educated and different things like that. But here's the thing, we all had in common, it wasn't no Black men. But we did have white women with Black men. You see what I'm saying? So how we got close to 500 people and half of the building is nothing but a single Black powerful women. And these women are masculine. They sit in the divine feminine. But we didn't got to the situation to our brothers don't see the Black woman no more. They just want a white woman. And I'm gonna tell you what it is. Over here, we gonna push with no bullshit over here. Chinese women, Asians, anything that's foreign, anything foreign but is Black that the brothers don't want to see no more. And that's okay. Pick and choose sides, baby. That's on you. And if you think that grass is better, go ahead. Because we see what happens to Black brothers. Yeah, you get over there, they take everything, you lose everything. Go over and stay over where you at. We okay? We okay? It's not being prejudiced because you know what's going on in your community. We see what these brothers do to the sisters. It's bullshit. They don't respect us. We good, strong women. But only thing we can hear, oh, the mad black woman. Wow. Hey, baby, living life. That's all we hear about the angry black woman. Why are we so black? So why are we so angry? So you say. No, because we real. We're about our family. We're about business. Yeah, we had to walk around with some shit on our back and ancestrally for years. But does it make us what, masculine? It makes us must be divine feminine. Y'all say we wasn't enough. Y'all say we was the low spread. That's what the white man said. That's not who the black woman is. We had to be strong. We had to raise our kids because y'all took our husbands from us. And like I tell people all the time, we never had a problem with the black man until women lived, until food stamps and subsidy, because we had to take care of our children. But the black man was always in the house. He was in the bed. But they made sure they used welfare, food stamps to take our black men from us. So now the black men look at the woman like we ain't nothing no more. But everything behind you see is a black woman. Let's talk about it. Okay? Space, everything. You see a black woman behind that shit. So they try to play us in our face. I'm not going to dim my light for no culture. I'm not about to do it. I don't care how long hair you got. I don't care if you are Becky. I don't care if you are Karen. I don't care. I am going to be the high priest. Okay? I'm going to sit in my truth. Because I don't sit in lies. I'm not in no illusions. I'm conscious to understand that everything that you've tried to do to the black woman, and they're not mad at the black man so much. They hate the black woman because the black woman is everything. Everything that you see is black, and y'all have a problem with that. You white people come from a black woman. Y'all are a spin from the black woman. A black woman can have every color. When God put people in different parts of the world, it wasn't just dark ones. The closer to the north, the snow, your skin changed. Your skin became fair. Your hair, everything came from the black woman, and y'all have a hard time to deal with that. Can't make it up. So that's why you see in racial relationship, because they got to bring some of that black in that energy. Oh, over here, we ain't going to tell no lies over here. Okay? I understand. Oh, listen, I'm from the South. I understand how it goes. Okay? But what I want everybody, I have no problem with no white people or anything like that. But at the end of the day, I'm going to teach mine. See, even in TikTok, I had a live yesterday, powerful. We was talking about family. And we was talking about the movie Claudine and how we lost our men in the 70s. Do you know they blocked me? Said it was criminal for me to talk to black people about black families. I cussed them motherfuckers out. I said, it's a crime to talk about my blackness now? It's a crime? So you say because I'm black, I'm full of what? Trauma, problems, and criminal things? Because we're talking about having to bring the black men and the black woman together? Are you crazy? And they blocked me for 7 days. I didn't say nothing negative. We was talking about the movie. And we was breaking down the movie Claudine. If you never seen the movie on YouTube, watch it. Claudine, I don't care if you're black or white. I want white people to see what the black people went through, how we was treated, and different things like that. Why it made it so hard for a man to even be in his household because they took everything from him. And this is why we're in the situation. That's why a white man, we dress up to make it good for y'all. See, the black woman that went beat up, mistreated, hurt, all our fucking lives. Y'all come through the door, y'all ain't been through shit. Ain't been slaved, ain't been abused, ain't been shit. So hell yeah, you can sit in your divine because you ain't been through shit. So when a person comes to me with that dumb shit, we're going to have that conversation because I got to sit you down. I got to get you right. Do you think Black women want to raise our kids by ourselves? That's never been the game for us. We've always wanted our husbands and our men in our houses. They said we couldn't have them. And when it comes to that, you got to pick and choose if your kids go to eat or something like that. Half of the people back then, they have no education. We was in the poorer places, everything, but we made that shit right. Our kids was clean. Okay, you got hood anywhere. You got hood in the white people's communities. Hood is what hit you. Okay, and that's just what it is. So I have to get people right together about these relationships and why. And that's why sisters feel so bad, because y'all make us feel like we less. You's a fucking lie. We come with some powerful stuff. And our ancestors before us and before this gave us the fucking strength to deal with some shit that a lot of you bitches can't. I'm just keeping it real. And I'm not going to change who the fuck I am to appease no culture. Because I'm hard on my own. All right? Hey, baby, love and light. Oh, I get my sisters together. Every woman that's connected to me is doing some great things spiritually. My women that's white, that's connected to me, they's doing some shit. Why? Because they knew past of what I'm saying, that's the truth. And they would say, I'm gonna stand. I like what Big Mama said. She keep it real. Don't get mad from the messenger. Just listen to the message. Come on, Spirit, we got for the collective today. That's how deep it get over here. Because I love everybody, but I got to teach mine. There was a time we teached our children. We had no chase. We had to change them. Now you look at your kids today, they can't read. They can't do shit. Reading at you 2 years old. These kids walking across the stage and can't do time. Don't know how to pay with their money. They don't know what a quarter. They don't know shit. But they know about them guns. They know about that weed. They know about that alcohol. They know about abuse. Some kids don't see China cups and shit like that. They ain't never seen fine dining. So how we gonna know about some shit you've never been through? I just happen to have a mama that was cultured. My mom was educated. My dad was not. My dad picked cotton in Mississippi and shit like that. So when he met my mom, he pushed my mom to finish school. You know what I'm saying? She is get that person up out of here. I don't know what that means. Get up out of here. But yes. So my mom, she was my dad everything, because my dad he didn't have no, you know, as a young person at 3 in the fields and stuff like that. My dad seen a lot of things. My mom was educated. And he survived all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we walk with our brothers, trust me. Do we play with them? Hell to the no. We ain't got time to play. Yeah, we don't. Some of us a little bit of masculine, you know, because we had to be so learning how to sit in our soft air now. Okay. I can't make it up. Cherish your moments. Cherish your relationship. Protect yourself in your relationship. Don't bring a lot of people into your relationship when you're trying to build one. It's always going to be that bitch that don't have a man that's going to cause problems in your household. There's a lick in this old building. Because you know who you was. And it's going to always be somebody's connected to you. That's jealous. That's coming with bullshit to try problems in your relationship. One thing about me, I can't tell you to stay with who you want to love. I don't do that. It takes for that person to walk away from that relationship. If you know you got a friend that's going through some abuse, I don't care how many times you tell that bitch to move on. She ain't gonna move until she ready. Okay? Some might lose their life. But you pray for them and you keep it moving because you can't make grown people do what they want to do. You can't. You can't push a grown person to do something else if they're not ready. They're not ready. And you got to understand that, family. Protect relationships, friendships, and different things like that. When you love your friend, you let them live their lives in a place they need to be. That's one of the things I can always tell you. Because when it's over and you done put yourself in their relationship, they going back. They're going to go there sometimes to where there's nothing left, until where the family is just tired. Worn the fuck out. I'm going to tell you what I know. So when it comes to relationship, mind your business. He beat you, you beat her, mind your business. I didn't see motherfuckers get killed because of that. Mind your business. Because I know about people. And she gonna go right back to him. So some people like that lure. Some people like that toxic ass shit. They like to fight and fuck. That's what they do. Toxic as shit. I've seen relationships like that. I ain't got time for you. But I look like you beating the shit out of me like I'm a Tina and Ike and you talking you with some ass. You ain't getting no goddamn ass. You gonna get the hell away from me. That's what your hell you gonna do. But it's some people that like that freaky ass shit. Them fetishes. It's not for me. Some of y'all got to consider your relationships carefully before you get up in there. And it's some men that will beat your ass and just hump you. That shit turn in my... How? Some people like that shit. Okay? Now, I can see some of you role play and shit like that sometime, but just to do that shit in real life? Oh, bitch, please. Not for me. Okay, you know, you have to have fun in the bed and different things like that. That's different. But if this is a real life situation and every time you turn around, y'all just fighting and fighting. What is the hell is going on here? Cutting each other, slicing each other. Next minute, you're in the bed. He got marks all across her face. She walking around with, come on, man. I don't know what type of loving that is. Oh, I can't make this shit up. Some of y'all right now, y'all are really mirroring each other in your relationship. So, except for if you're sitting around here crying all the time, them is not your tears. That's your counterpart that's missing you. So you could just sit here for a minute, next minute you just in tears. Why? Because he's pulling on your energy. The soul, what it loves. And some of y'all have some powerful connections. So you can literally feel that shit. You can feel that shit when the soul connection is so close in connection. And it has a lot of harmony in it. And you might be away from that person. Y'all live in distance and shit like that. You can feel that person's energy. Okay? That's love. That's moments. That means you feeling that person, right? That's when you have to always say the heart gets fond when you away from the person that you love. Because sometimes you need that time to understand what I want in this relationship, or do I want this relationship at all, right? So you will find yourself in a situation like that. Oh yeah, even with my situation, I know for a fact it done went to a whole different move right now. I don't like the way it make me feel. And this man is pulling on my energy. Okay? Some people are in situations. I happen to be in a third party situation. He got a lot of decisions he's going to have to make in his life. I don't. Because here today, I didn't chase. He came to me, not the other way. So I'm not gonna make something into something that's not. Okay? Because I didn't look. First of all, I wasn't looking for it. It just happened. You know what I'm saying? But now we almost a year now into this shit and he still don't want to let go. You feel what I'm saying? So he's going to have to make some decisions, right? I'm free. You know? But that's why I tell people it's very important to be careful because I should have knew better. See, I can't sit up here and lie to nobody. I'm going to tell you what it is. Listen to your intuition. I knew when I brought that man into my life, it was over because I know how we were 30 years ago before he went to prison. I know how powerful we was in a connection then. Now we grown. I'm 50, about to be 52. He about to be 50. So when he left me, he was 20. That's a long motherfucking time. And you ain't never forgot. So sometimes it could be a twin flame. It could be a soul connection. Your soulmate. They will find their ways back to you. But see, people grew up. Like my daughter said, Mom, y'all done grew up. Mom, you was married for 30-something years and everything, raised 3 kids and everything. He was in prison 30-some years. So he lost a lot of life. But I found it crazy after 30 years, you watched me for 2 years. And I don't know if he thought he was, I don't know if he thought we was just going to have fun. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. Because a player going to play. A player going to play. I think he was always out here stepping on her. And he said he was watching me for 2 years before he even said anything. By the time he said anything to me, this man knew everything my whole life. He knew he was watching me. And he did say he never forgot me. And when he seen my son's dad, and he found out I had a child with him, he said he's wanting to whoop his ass right then and there, man. You touching my woman. But 30 years, and we back in each other's energy. Now life has changed for him. He got a whole woman. He called her wifey, but ain't his wife. She gave him 20 years. 20 years after that, he ain't marrying you. I don't give a fuck what it is. Like I said, a man knows from the beginning if he's going to wife you or not. It don't take no motherfuckers to wait till 20 years to do it. Because it's something he's still looking for. I mean, he got the houses, he got the cars, he got everything. She got him. But what he don't have with her is that I'm not in love with you energy. Y'all get the money, all that shit like that. Y'all got a shit that y'all do, but he's not in love. When a man is not in love, he gonna look outside. And you seeing a lot of men leaving their karmic and going back to what they used to love. So everybody's story is different. Do I like what happened in my life? I think both of us need to take that blame. You know, I take it. I should have listened to the spirit. I know better than that shit. But I knew when he walked through that motherfucking door, I knew it was over. I knew it. I knew I should have listened to my spirit. Now I'm in feelings now because it brought everything back. That's when me and him was in a game. You know what I'm saying? You know, back in them days, we was in that game, baby. We was getting it. Okay? Getting it. And I was always in my feminine and my masculine. I was held in them streets. I didn't play no games. And he didn't either. Okay? Said mofo fucking right. Finally hear him up. Exactly. You know, so I don't know. You know, and I'm gonna tell you, a lot of y'all gonna see in April. Some of y'all gonna have some deep conversations with your counterpart. Some of y'all gonna walk away. Some of y'all gonna hold on. And then a man keep coming back over and over and over. What does that mean? Where my men at? Men, why do a man keep coming back to a woman over? Let's get away from sex. Let's get away from that shit. Why will a man keep coming 10 hours to come see a woman when he got a whole woman at home? I need a man to put that up on here. Okay, my sister said he's not happy. We got any men in the building? You know what I'm saying? Because I just, and then I'm going to tell you something too, women. Listen to the words that they say. Because what I think about it, and I'm pondering on this shit. He told me don't be in my feelings. He told me I'm not living my woman at all. Period. This is what he told me. I want to be honest. I'll use me as an example of what you need to listen for and what not to do. But then he'll say she good people. Then I see how when he talked to her on the phone and stuff like that. But when he said, I love you, I didn't hear that energy. Like, baby, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know, right? He says, my model card has the secret you can hiding from the storage locker right now. You said my counterpart has a secret chicken in our storage locker right now. Really? What you mean by that, baby? Oh. But yeah, so you have to listen to the words. Maybe one at home treats him badly. Actually, for real, because I ain't no hater. They got a good relationship. She on her shit, he on his shit. She held him down. But I listened to what he said. He said, she picked me. I didn't pick her. You see what I'm saying? See, this is why it'll make any woman confused. He's not giving too much because he don't talk about her. He don't disrespect. He don't do nothing like that. He's a real man. He ain't with that bullshit. That man told me the truth from the get. Okay? He told me what not to do. He told me, hey, we just having fun. I'm a man. Okay? Now, I don't know if that just make himself away from responsibility because you ain't shit. And we laid in that bed. He said, you know, I'm a man. I'm a cheater. I said, yeah, you's a cheating ass motherfucker. We just laughed about the shit, you know? But he is so real with this shit. You can't do nothing but respect him. He's the type of man, you a man and you a woman, stand in your divine feminine. Don't masculine me. He ain't that type of man. And my daughter said, she said, Mom, you the only man, out of all the men you don't deal with, this the only one put you in your place. And he really do. It's just his air, the way he do shit and shit like that. He's always been like that. He's never been no, he more softer now in my energy. Okay? And so he can put me in a place where I don't like to be. Because I like to be in control of shit. I can't control this motherfucker. Okay? When he want to come see me, he don't give a fuck what she say. That motherfucker coming to see me. This motherfucker done popped up on me, but I mean, I get a call. I'm here. I'm like, huh? I'm sitting here looking stupid, looking at my door. I said, oh, what you mean you here? I said, I'm here. Like, you know? So he gonna do what the fuck he want to. What he want to. Then I don't know when he popping up on my ass. Thanksgiving, he popped up on me. I done had a household cooking and everything. Hey, I need a plate. I said, what you mean? He right there. So a man like this that know who he is, and you can't tell him what the fuck to do. He's a man. When I say he is a true masculine man, he ain't playing no games. It's boundaries with him. And yeah, he don't play. Even my daughter love him. She said, Mom, that is a man. For real. He don't play no games. He don't. You know what I'm saying? When he say shit, he said one time. It ain't no more of that shit. You know? Yes, I do too. I can't have no weak ass man. See, I'm an Aries. I'm hell. And say it's got to be the right man to tame my ass. Cause I'm hell. See, he don't give me an opportunity to. And when we come into his energy when we around each other, it's so cute. But he has a lot of respect for me because he know who I was. He know what we went through. He know how I saved his life. Literally. You know what I'm saying? So on will never ever end. Now we back in each other's energy. That's why I said June of last year, I told everybody it was going to be a shift. It was going to be a lot of people going back to their past. And I said, be careful going to the ones that was terrible. But some of y'all lost relationship because of jail, and different things like that. But the ones who lost their loved ones that's dead, you can't bring them back. But I told people last year in June that a lot of people was going back to their counterparts and their lovers. And I'm going to tell you, a woman knows. Because I'm going to tell you, I know she feeling his energy with me. I'm a high priest. What? You think I'm going to be easy on him? Is you what? It's my energy. She feel that shit. So she's very activated right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going to happen. I didn't have my tears and everything about the situation. And in my own spirit, I done let a lot of shit go, because I heard what the fuck he said. A motherfucker tell you I ain't never leaving her. What does that mean? And me, I don't give a fuck if you do or you don't. Okay? Honey, I sleep good by my goddamn self. I done did 30 years. Right? You're a piece of me, Pisces, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was after my first husband, I stayed single for 16 years. Cause that motherfucker he gave me the bad taste in my I didn't want to be bothered with nobody. Okay. Right. Yeah. So I don't know. And then I think too with him, it's all about loyalty. Because she held his ass down. She ain't nothing to look at. And he said he keep ugly women. I heard that shit. I told myself, motherfucker, I ain't ugly. He said, but I love you. He said, he loved my face and everything. He always loved my face, And I said, well, men do say that. He said, yeah, he always keep your ugly bitch. That's what he said. Okay? Because them bitch they're gonna look you down. That's just what it is. We ain't gonna sit up in no illusions and lies, y'all. We gonna call that shit for what it is. He is conflicted. He really is. And then you gonna tell me, and he always trying to put me in my place. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. And I don't say shit nothing to him. I just listen to him. I just let him have his motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. He'll be here next month. I don't know how that's going to, I know he jigged to come see me because he always do, and we have such a good fucking time. And I'll be all feelings in my feelings when he leave again. That's why I can't do that third party situation. I can't deal with this shit here. I don't like to share. But a lot of us bitches sharing men. Don't even willing and unwillingly. Okay? It's some bullshit, isn't it? I'm gonna have to get my shit together. Because I don't like the way it makes me feel. I've never been the other bitch. I always been the wife. The bitches, he was just fucking them. But I've always the woman had to deal with the bullshit. Now I'm the other woman, and I don't like it. Hey, baby, love and light. No, I need to get my shit together, Miss Turner. My daughter dogged me though. She said, "Mom, y'all should shame yourself." She said, "You shouldn't have did it." Because I kept telling my daughter for 4 hours, I said, "Mother, I'm about to leave." And I just kept saying it over and over. She said, "Mom, why you keep saying that?" It's like you got to convince yourself. Because you know what was going to happen. Exactly what I thought, girl. Like paint drying. And we've been in each other's energy ever since. So listen to your intuition, family. Don't be walking around here stupid. Men ain't gonna leave where they comfortable at. I'ma tell you, and if they do, it's because they really in love and they ready to risk it all. But men, they ain't about to do that. They gonna always keep a bitch to the side. I'ma tell you, that's just a man. That's the hunt. But if you know your feeling is into some shit like that, I'm telling you, walk the fuck away, because that shit don't feel good. Because at the end of the day, after he leave and shit, he go back to that bitch. Okay? I ain't gonna listen. One thing about Big Mama, we keep it so fucking real over here because I want you to pick and choose what's gonna work for you or not. Use me, and I'm transparent. I'm gonna tell the truth to shut the devil. Okay? I ain't gonna make me look better than shit. The shit is wrong, and I know it. I know I should get my ass whooped. But I didn't come looking for it. He already had a plan. But see, the plan that he didn't have, he didn't think he was going to fall in love. He been fucking bitches. But when he got into my energy, it was a whole different thing. Now he can't let it go. I have literally watched this man act a fucking fool because he couldn't deal with this shit. I didn't see him spiraling on fucking and I'm sitting back. The whole time he blocked me, I'm watching everything he was doing, acting a fucking fool. When a man start doing that, it's because they done caught fucking feelings and they don't know what to do. When he gave me that song by Tina Marie, "I'm on a Limb," I had to go listen to the words. He is conflicted. Then here come another song. He called me by Neo, my sexy love. He sung that to me. Then Distant Lover, he sung that. You know what I'm saying? When he was mad that day, I'm the rock dude, Bonjay, the rocker, the rock man or something like that. He was in that energy. So this is how he do his emotions, but I understood everything he was telling to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm his sexy love. I'm his distant lover. I'm confused. I'm on a limb. You know what I'm saying? So men have emotions too, ladies. Don't think they have. You know, because sometimes you men are staying with these women you don't love for material things and money. And I'm saying this in all the readings that I get with people. People are standing in relationship like we did with our ancestors, knowing you don't like them, but you stay with them because you're comfortable. This new energy has changed. It has literally changed. See, I'm activated. And he's activated. Y'all are activated. Some of y'all going for the shit that y'all want. Some of y'all say, fuck this shit. I want my man. I want my woman. I don't give a fuck. That twin flame is in the energy. I want my harmony. I want my balance. I want my soulmate back. That's the new fucking energy that's coming out here. Exactly. But the one thing I know about motherfucking men, they will try to come back through. Because when they start thinking and everything, you be like, damn, I miss that motherfucking shit. Damn, I miss them touches. I forget that touch and shit like that. Every bitch fuck differently. Some women just have sex. You know, when I get with my fucking man, I align his motherfucking spirit. Okay? Spiritual women, we do shit totally different, honey. Honey, I'm aligning your ass. And I align the shit out that motherfucker. Understand me. He's more soft now. Because he always been hell. So his whole energy is totally different now in my fucking energy. Yeah, that's all he think about. Material things and money. But he's always been like that because he came from hard knocks. But that shit don't mean nothing when you in love. When a motherfucker is in love with you, you will see it. You will see in their action. Men can't deal with love shit too much. Them motherfucker eventually will risk it all to get with the person who they love. And what I don't do, I just don't, when he on his shit, he don't hear from me at all. I don't text. I don't call. You know where my number is at? I'm not doing none of that fucking shit. Not me. I'm going to match your fucking energy. Aries and Gemini together, powerful. It could be powerful. It could be hell. So I matches him. He matches me. He know I ain't that the type of woman I don't play games, and he don't play no fucking games either. You know, but we have an understanding. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah. But you know, here's their thing. I'm just a man. But my question for you, Miss Turner, you want this man back? Because you talk about him all the time. I don't think you dealt with him. I think I did told you that you wasn't ready to let that shit go. I think you sitting in a lot of regrets, a lot of anger right now. And the fact that you can't believe that he moved on to this and knowing that motherfucker still, if I say yeah, he gonna drop. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I need you to get out that past. You sit in the past too much, baby. Either you go to own that shit, you won't have that relationship. They bear with this man. Tell him how you need to feel so you can release and move the fuck on. Okay? Because at the end of the day, he's still living his fucking life. That's what y'all bitches need to understand. Okay? And I ain't calling you no bitch. I'm just talking in the energy. But we're going to keep it real over here. Okay? Regardless, we sitting here crying and shit like that. That bitch going back to that bitch. Okay? So, we got to figure out if we going to go for this shit or we ain't. And I'm just keeping it real. Because they will play the game. I heard what he said. He said, I'm going to play until I can't play no more. I said, oh, really? So, bitch, you think I'm going to keep giving you access to me? Oh, I got a trick for his fucking ass. He said it. Sometimes men will lie because they don't want you to get too close to them. Okay? Listen to the words they say. Half of the shit they say be lies. But when they see you looking too good and shit like that, see, I'm talking to other men on Facebook and shit. He inboxing me. What, you having sex? Why you care? You don't want me. You rocking with your bitch. Every time he get mad at me, he put a whole bunch of pictures about him and his bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Because he know that shit pisses me off. In the beginning, it did. I was like, why the fuck he keep doing that shit? Why you keep showing me the picture of this bitch? Childish. That's what my daughter said. He childish. And he think the shit is funny. He think his shit is funny. Was just at my house next day. He in the pictures. On the video. That is some childish shit I ever seen in my fucking life. He's sitting like this. He should be ashamed of himself. You know? Me and my daughter, we laughed so fucking hard. I said, is this motherfucker for real? is this motherfucker laughing on my top? And then when he got mad at me, girl acting up. One time he got on a fucking live. Oh, he was looking so good. He was working out. And I know the shit was to me because he didn't like what the fuck I said. Because I could be a bitch. I could be a nasty motherfucker with my mouth. Okay. And that next minute he rolling with the damn thing, the weights and shit. So, I'm that man. Look at this. Look at that. I'm like, and then his voice said, man, go sit your motherfucking ass down here looking crazy. I'm saying, and now mind you, he blocks me. He had blocked me for 5 months. I use my daughter's account, so I'm watching everything. He acting a fucking fool. But then when he seen that last picture of me, it did something to his heart. Because then here come the emoji with his hands like this. And then next day, he inboxed me. So he walked away from me 5 months. And I tell you, that was the worst fucking 5 months in my fucking life. I ain't never cried so much in my fucking life. In my life for no man. In my fucking life. That shit hurt oh my God. That's how I knew I was going to a spiritual awakening in my life. And I was open up to my heart chakra for the first time. Because I don't cry. I'm more sensitive now than I've ever been. And I welcome, and it was terrible. My daughter said I got on her fucking nerves. But I knew that was my part, my counterpart. I know that was my supply, my counterpart, my twin flame, my soulmate, and everything, just because the way I was acting out. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't never do that shit. But yeah, understanding what it is, y'all. Trust the process. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen for you. But if you know you connected to this person and this motherfucker, that's all you can do is think about him, cry about him, pray for him, welcome his time, can't wait to see him again. What did that tell you? That person is supposed to be a part of your tribe. So guys, I hope this really tuned you guys up a little bit. It's always going to be good. You said I did 22 years married. I love him so much. I had to let him go because it was the last ride. I'm going to that man. Because this was the last ride I'm giving to that man. Okay. Yeah. How long you been away from him? How long y'all been apart? Two years. So you think about him still to this day? Are you still in connection? Have you moved on? Sometimes we'll wait from years before we even let another person touch us after a bad relationship. When they say what you doing, why you want to know? Why you want to know? Why you want to know? See, men have a different way of their language. When my friend said, what you doing? You having sex? Why? You got a whole bitch. It shouldn't even matter. If I do 5 men, you shouldn't care. You only set a Texas, yeah, because you might find yourself in that situation, and I tell people sometimes when you walk away from a relationship, don't go back. If it was bad leaving, let it be where it's at. Now, sometimes some situations, like I said before, everybody's story is different, and if you can feel that shit again. But if it was just hell, I don't walk back to hell, okay? It's talk about leveling up to something better. All right, something else that you could compare to. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. You know, a lot of y'all next month, y'all gonna have a lot of decisions. Some of y'all gonna be walking away from the relationship. Some of y'all gonna hold on. I don't know what I'm gonna do next month, cause I know he coming. He told me he already told me he coming. I don't know when, but he don't tell me what time or whatever. But I'm just ready for when he get here. So I know this time he gonna have a this might be the last conversation. Cause for real, we ain't got no titles. He don't know how I feel, and I don't know how he feel. Cause now one of us has said anything. That cheating shit, I can do. Yeah, yeah, I've been there, so I understand. Karma, I know. Yeah, yeah, cause her time. Some people's damn traumas be so karmas be so bad that shit will take over your fucking life and your business with your money, your happiness, your pH, all that shit. I know. Hmm. But one thing he did tell me, he said he ain't dealing with nobody but him and me and her. That man pulls some fucking women. I've seen his fucking phone. Them bitches be thirsty. I think I really set the player down. I really do. Cause for him to tell, and one thing I like about him, he don't lie about a fucking thing. He gonna tell you what it is. And sometimes I get mad because I'm like, damn, I just wish he just do shit differently. Shit, he do what the fuck he want to do. Say it, and what he say, that's it. And it's no going back and forth. What he said, what he said, and hey, I told you what it was. I respect a nigga better to tell me the truth than a person tell me a lie all day. So sometimes, sisters, we gotta listen to these men. You know, they ain't shit. He know he ain't shit. He know he ain't shit. And he like, man, I'm just a man. I'm just a man. But no, it don't make no excuses though. That's why I say y'all gotta be careful with them third party situations, man. Cause you gonna get yourself in a situation that you don't want to deal with. And that's why he in the fucking shit he in right now. Cause I'm a man. So that make that shit right? Hell no, they'll make that shit right. He's wrong as a fuck. You know, but long as he know who he is, I guess I gotta respect it, all right? So with that being said, y'all, this your girl Ice Big Mama. Guys, go. This is the last day to get your readings for 5 cards for 3333, and then it goes right back to my regular prices. I want to thank everybody who got their readings, because that was powerful how I did that for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Get your readings. I'm gonna make sure it's put on down of the video. You know, today is the last day. The last day. Get your readings. 5 cards for 3333. Gotta ask me Mama Soaps. All the information, how to contact me to get your readings and shit like that. All right. You can always leave me donations, $5, $1. I don't care what it is. Something to help with my channel. Guys, make sure you're watching my videos in its entirety. I need to get to 4,000 watch times, and I'm on it so I can be monetized. Okay. With that being said, it's your girl X Big Mother. Next motherfucking reading, you be good. Peace. Love you, Ma. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We love you. Peace.